Hana Tool Set.
Hi everyone, welcome back to K-pop Crash Course. Way to go, way to be. My name is Joe.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Bill.
I forgot.
You guys were a little loopy right now.
It's okay.
It's okay. We have food ordered. We got everything under control.
Mm-hmm.
So we are doing a K-pop crash course. We've done a lot of we've done a lot of BTS, some Blackpink. We're mixing it up a little bit, and we're gonna do a little bit of Red Velvet, which I think you guys heard of Red Velvet because of the Trolls movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know the band name, but I heard of
We
them.
knew
Heard a
that they
little
were
bit.
the
The
K-pop
music.
trolls.
Yeah, they're the K-pop Trolls. They sang a little Russian roulette on the movie, and they battled the reggaeton Trolls.
Mm-hmm.
I showed that video to Juliana and Elaine, and they loved it. I use that as like an intro video to actually Red Velvet music videos. So I don't know if you noticed in the other bands they have like rappers in it.
Mm-hmm.
Red Velvet doesn't have a rapper, but
Okay.
they are known as like vocal queens.
Okay.
Red as in like the girl, like soft and like loving, but Velvet as in like R&B. That's what they're known for.
Okay,
It's a
cool.
little bit more soulful.
Oh, nice.
I don't know much about the band. I know that there's 5 girls. I know each of their names. I don't know which one is which girl though.
Oh, okay. So this is also your crash course.
This is also my crash course. I'm showing you 3 music videos. I've only seen 1.
Oh,
So
fun.
the
So we
other
get reaction
2.
from you too.
Yeah.
Nice.
The second
I love
one, it's Psycho, and then this is one of the members, Seulgi. I think that's how you say her name. 28 Reasons actually just came out like this week,
Okay.
and it's a solo piece from her. And then Bad Boys, Sad Girl, actually is an older song. I think it's like 4 years old.
Okay.
It was recommended by one of our guest people, and the battery is blinking. So I'm going to change that before we start.
Now, do they have a more
Can I have my coffee one more time?
traditional bubblegum feel to them, or is it more along the lines of Blackpink, where they're
I feel like
Kinda
Blackpink
badass.
is more like we're your girl crush, we're badass bitches. Twice is a different girl group, and they're more of like the cutesy bubblegum, but like Twice has like, this is really crooked. Twice has like a lot of cool retro sounding music. And then I feel like Red Velvet is much more soulful, like
R&B kind of?
R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I really like Twice. It just took me a while to get past the cutesy stuff, because their music was really good, you know. So
Isn't there a K-pop group in that other kids movie Sing? That auditions?
Yeah, the little red pandas?
really,
Yeah.
They
Like,
audition.
there's just so many good
But
kids
they're
movies
more of a
coming
bubblegum
out.
pop
They are
'cause they're
100% like
I mean,
Bubblegum
also
pop.
there's that one movie, Big Red. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Turning Red.
Turning
Turning
Red.
And they feature a K-pop group in there also.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
the group they all want to
Yeah.
go see.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love what's happening with kids movies right
Yeah.
now, where kids are being exposed to different cultures and different kinds of music in a way I think our generation just wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, last night we watched Encanto and Luca,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just really cool seeing something Colombian and Italian, and just being like, oh, we get to see different parts
Yeah.
and like celebrate the different cultures. So I really like that.
Yeah.
But I don't really know much about Red Velvet. I should probably learn more. I should probably learn who's who. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I did it. Can you hear it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, now I can.
널 어쩌면 좋을까 이런 맘은 또 처음이라 Up and down이 좀 심해 조절이 자꾸 다른데 하나와 싫은 건 I don't play the game 우리 진짜 별나래 그냥 내가 너무 좋아해 넌 그걸 너무 잘 알고 날 착각해 나도 마찬가지인걸 우린 참 별나고 이상한 사이야 서로를 부서지게 그리고 딱 변화 따윈 없이 오는 나 I'm a original visual 우린 원래 이랬어 yeah 두렵지는 않아 It's hot let me just hop 어떻게 널 다룰까 어쩔 줄을 몰라 너를 달래고 뱃속에 발로 차도 가끔 내게 미소 짓는 너 어떻게 놓겠어 우리 나름 걷고 참 슬픈 사이야 서로를 빛나게 해 Tell me now 마치 내가 꿈처럼 그리고 또 껴안아 You got me feeling like a psycho psycho 우리 보고 말해 자꾸 다시 안 볼 듯 싸우다가도 붙어다니니 말야 이해가 안 간대 웃기지도 않대 맞아 psycho 서로 좋아져 바보 너 없이 어지럽고 슬퍼져 기운도 많았어요 둘이 잘 만났대 Hey now you okay Don't look back 그렇게 우리답게 가보자 난 온몸으로 널 느끼고 있어 Everything will be okay You got me feeling like a psycho 우리 보고 말해 자꾸 다시 안 볼 듯 싸우다가도 붙어다니니 말야 둘이 잘 만났대 Hey now you okay 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 It's alright It's alright It's alright Hey now you okay Hey now you okay yeah Hey now you okay Hey now you okay It's alright It's alright 우리 좀 이상해 Psycho
Joe, you've got me feeling psycho.
Psycho?
Psycho.
Yeah.
We'll be alright.
Yeah. We'll be alright, guys. Okay, I've never seen this before. I don't know if it's good. I hope it's good.
I kiss your brother 그만 멈춰 또 깊어져도 못 느껴 my pleasure 찌그러진 반칙 떨리는 눈빛 그런 널 보는 게 참 재밌어 웃겨 I'm breaking every rule 자꾸만 괴롭히고 싶은 걸 28 reasons 몰라도 돼 나쁜 의도 없어 내게 도무지 28 reasons 다 아는데 왜 또 다시 내게 기대 낯선 끌림 무기력한 너를 봐 feel so bad 정확하게 보여줄게 I'm not the devil 너 것도 험하게 I don't care 망가질수록 나를 원해 I steal your treasure 멋대로 부숴 잔뜩 안 달랑거려 더 웃음이 나 사랑이란 그래 sweet and bitter 널 망치고 구원해 make your dreams come true I'm making every rule 빼앗고 다시 줄게 너의 숨 28 reasons 몰라도 돼 나쁜 의도 없어 내게 도무지 28 reasons 다 아는데 왜 또 다시 내게 기대 낯선 끌림 무기력한 너를 봐 feel so bad 정확하게 보여줄게 I'm not the devil 너 것도 험하게 I don't care 망가질수록 나를 원해 I swear I need you 욕심나 자꾸 아이처럼 장난쳐 괴롭혀 널 그림자처럼 난 속삭이지 나는 네 어둠과 빛인 걸 it's okay. You're grown up. 28 reasons 몰라도 돼 나쁜 의도 없어 내게 28 reasons 다 안 맞는데 왜 또 다시 내게 기대 낯선 그림 무기력한 너를 feel so bad 정확하게 보여줄게 어여덟 개 너보다 원망해 I don't care 망가질수록 나를 원해
Did you read that?
No, that was
That was so fast. I've never seen this one either, so I don't know.
후다 후다 boy 수많은 사람 속 눈에 띈
There's no lyrics, sorry.
I like that 내 호기심을 자극하지 어색한 스타일인 넌 입은 낯선 신경 쓴 듯 안 쓴 듯 거침없는 말투 I like that 외면해봐도 끌려 달라 도도한 나 웃게 하잖아 알잖아 요즘 내가 나 보는 시선 너도 느껴봐 홀린 듯 날 따라와 모두 환호해 너도 아닌 척해도 넌 한번 내기를 해볼까 너무 쉽게 놓지마 재미없잖아 거기서 밀고 당겨볼까 시작할게 bad boy down 지금부터 bad boy down 잠깐 이리 와봐 너에게만 할 말이 있어 가까이 좀와 고개 숙여 귀를 낮춰봐 다른 건 신경 쓰지 마내 목소리에 집중해 상황은 좀 달라져 주위를 맴도는 내가 궁금해 너도 알게 될 거야 알 거야 이미 늦어버렸단 걸 맞아 사실 꽤나 자신 있어 나 지는 게임 하진 않아 벌써 반쯤은 넘어왔잖아 홀린 듯 날 따라와 모두 환호해 너도 아닌 척해도 내기를 해볼까 너무 쉽게 놓지마 재미없잖아 거기서 말고 당겨볼까
All of a sudden, you guys are like taking notes.
혼란스러운 맘이겠지 상상조차 못할 거야 헤어나려 노력해도 어떤 작은 틈도 없어 정답은 정해져 있어 자연스럽게 넌 따라와 난 널 선택해 난 널 선택했어 이미 날 따라와 모두 환호해 말했지 결과는 항상 같아 거봐 내가 또 이겼어 너무 쉽게 놓지마 재미없잖아 이제 넌 벗어날 수 없어 내게 쉽지 bad boy down
Sorry, I didn't have lyrics for that one. My bad.
Okay. I love that the closed captioning just said, like it was unsure.
Auto-generated. Sorry about it.
It's okay.
Yeah, so I've heard of the last song, but I've never seen the music video. And then the middle one, I've never heard or seen before. What are your thoughts? I mean, it's totally different than the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Bill has thoughts. He wrote more notes than me.
I was just kind of laughing at in the Psycho song with the lyrics and
Mm-hmm.
the translation. I would harshly kick you. It's like,
That's like
okay, I kick you harshly.
that's
I got it.
awesome.
Like, I mean, I understand what they were trying to
Yeah,
say because
yeah.
the whole song was about you make me kind of crazy
Crazy,
sometimes,
yeah.
and I don't understand why you're attracted to me when I'm crazy.
Yeah.
You know, but it was just the translation sometimes is very funny.
That's how it is sometimes, because I'll watch K-dramas and I'll be like, I don't think that's what they're trying to say. I'm pretty sure they meant something else, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah. But
I feel like, I mean, it might, I don't know, we didn't have translation on the last song,
Yeah.
but like the first two songs, if they're writing from real life, they've been in some like legit
craziness.
dysfunctional relationships.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I get it. You fight. You're in love with somebody and you fight. Like, we fight. And
But
like,
you don't ever harshly kick me.
I've never harshly kicked you. I've lovingly tapped you with my toe. No, but like you're in a relationship, you do have like drag out fights, and they feel like this is the end, this is your last. But that middle song, the 28 Reasons,
Yeah,
that was straight up. She's like, I kissed your brother to try to make you jealous because I feel like if I make you jealous, then you're gonna love me more, and you're gonna be more committed to me because you're gonna be crazy because I've made you jealous. Like,
That's dysfunction.
that's dysfunction,
Yeah.
friends. Don't do that.
It's so funny too, because like, you know, I've listened to Red Velvet before. I've listened to their music because I really like their sound, like the R&B
Yeah.
sound. Like, I love that like richness to it.
Mm-hmm.
And they sing the sound, like the OST original soundtrack to one of my favorite K-dramas. Like, they sing a song called My Future. I love them. I love that song. I love Psycho.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I look at it, they have another song called Russian Roulette, where literally throughout that song and the music video, they're trying to kill each other.
Cool.
And so it's just like, oh, what are they singing about now that I'm thinking about it?
I mean, we know them from
Trolls.
But they weren't singing about killing each other, trolls, or dysfunctional breakups or relationships. They were.
Yeah. So it's just.
I mean, they
interesting.
could have been because they were singing in Korean, so we have no
Yeah.
idea what they're actually saying because they don't translate it.
I mean, that song that they did sing in the reggaeton versus K-pop Trolls, it was Russian Roulette, which is the song about
Oh.
killing each other.
Okay, well there you go.
I mean, it's Russian Roulette.
Yeah.
So.
But they're in like a song battle in the show or in the movie.
Yeah.
They're not.
Well, I don't think they were singing. I don't know. I need to look
Well,
at the lyrics.
there's-
But
I
the
don't know.
music video, you can tell, like, oh, I'm going to push a piano down the stairs to get you.
Wow.
Like, so.
What's their story?
I don't know. Now I'm, like, really interested. Now I want to find out.
Do you know what their fans are called?
Actually, no.
I'm not gonna
Joe.
make a name because I don't want to.
I know that Twice, their fan base is called Oncers. And then TXT's fan base is called MOAs. I don't know what Red Velvet's.
Whatever it is, they're gonna leave you lots of comments.
Oh,
They're gonna tell me all
They're gonna-
the educational stuff about.
I want to know. I mean, like, those were some effed up songs.
They were dark.
They were real dark.
They were. Our food's ready, by the way.
Oh,
It's okay. But
I'm just left with way more questions than before.
because they are like vocal queens, like their
Yeah.
songs, like just smooth and rich and just like you could feel it. But now, because before K-pop, I was one of those people who did not look up the lyric. Like,
Really?
Even listening to American music where I could listen and understand songs. I
What
would
was
never.
the song when we first got here? The one we played in the car.
Santa Monica Boulevard.
Santa Monica Boulevard. You didn't know that she said. I was like, we're driving down Santa Monica Boulevard. We should listen to that song. And she's
And I was
like,
like, what song are you talking about? Yeah. I don't know. Like, most of my life, I did not pay attention to the lyrics, even though I could hear and sing along to music. I would never pay attention to the lyrics. And K-pop has changed the way that I approach music now. Because now I'm like, what are they singing
What
about?
drew you to music before? Was it
the sound.
See,
You've said that too.
The sound and the beat.
sound, the beat, but also
Like the
because
melodies.
I'm losing my hearing a
Yeah.
little bit, I can't hear what they're saying, and it makes me wonder because music for me has always been, I mean, the beats are great and the sound is great, but the question in my mind is why did the artist write the song?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole Bohemian Rhapsody.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole bunch of really random stuff, but
Yeah.
there's a reason for it. Why?
Yeah.
So I always listen. She hates it when I'm like watching the lyrics and trying to sing it because I want to.
Yeah.
I want to actually
Know
hear
what
what they're
you're
saying
singing about.
and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
find out why. I mean, what is in
Yeah.
the song? What is it trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where it's been hard for me with the K-pop stuff because they're mixing English and Korean, and even the English that is there, it's mostly pretty heavily accented, so it's still kind of hard to pick it up
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of stuff. So when I was able to read this stuff, translation obviously being not
Kicking
100%
partially.
correct,
Right.
but like I got what they were trying to say in the song, even though I didn't understand the words
Yeah.
because the translation was there. And I, the music videos, sometimes they make sense, sometimes they don't,
Yeah.
depending on. So like, but like
that's
actually
the
being
creative
able-
liberty of music videos is like it can have nothing to do with what
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
But like, lyrics for me are very important
Yeah.
because I want to know why the artist write. What
Yeah.
does this have to say? So I always listen to music with lyrics.
I'm definitely drawn to the lyrics first, and then
Really?
I think so.
That's because you're a writer. I think that's
I
why.
guess
That could
that's
be it.
true. And then the melody and how they're put together, like the marriage of the two together.
Yeah.
Because usually the lyricist isn't working with the musician. Like when they're writing, like for
Yeah.
American, I don't know if
Because
it's
this
the
is
same
what
for
I've
K-pop,
like
but for
learned with
American
like
songs.
with Elaine is like usually someone else is like coming up with like the beats and then there's a top line melody and
Yeah.
then lyrics come in and I'm like, how does this whole thing work with like a lyricist from like a different countries helping make K-pop songs? How do you guys do it together? And it's just like all these different things. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how does that work?
It's nuts.
Well,
Where
that
you
was the-
collab across countries, across languages.
The
Like,
band, the Postal Service, that was the whole thing, was they were like mailing each other the different parts of music.
Really?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's why they called themselves the Postal Service, because they
interesting.
collaborated
Yeah.
like that. I could have that totally
But
wrong.
like for that to happen is not, and for the song to be impactful is nuts.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Mad props to anybody who's any part of making music.
Yeah. All the
And
parts.
all of our judgment, like we're not doing this much work.
No.
Yeah. I'm just listening. I'm just a consumer.
Yeah.
But I think that's the reason for these is because they do it for the consumer. Otherwise, the consumer would be like, it's crap. So
that's the
the producers, the musicians, the artists, they're all thinking, okay, what would the consumer
Yeah.
like in this? And along with
Yeah.
what is my sound? What
Yeah.
is my sound?
Yeah.
Because there were definitely distinct sounds. I mean, they all kind of had that same K-pop vibe, but there was definitely distinct sounds in all the bands we've heard tonight
Yeah.
or today.
Today. Yeah.
I think for me, the moment that I knew K-pop was a really big thing was when they were at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, which I know sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But like, if you're from Houston, you know, like that's a really big deal. They have tons of big names, and it's like a 3-week thing, and
Yeah.
there's the rodeo, and then every night there's a big concert, and then
They had a K-pop band show?
Yes.
Which one do you remember?
it was like two shows before COVID shutdowns.
Uh-huh.
I don't know,
remember. I'll
Google
look
it.
up.
But like it made big news because I mean they have all kinds of artists. They have a Tejano night.
going.
They have, they have a rap night. They usually have other kinds of artists other than country artists. But when they had a K-pop band, I was just like, this is a thing.
Yeah.
Like this is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I think it was sold out and everybody was all surprised.
NCT 127.
NCT is a really big boy band. Big also because I think they have 27 members. Is that the one with 27 members?
I don't know. It would make sense because 27 is in the name. It's NCT 127.
I mean, 17 is a boy band and they have 13
When
members.
it was 2020, right? It was
Yeah,
March
it's 2020.
11th. Yeah, I think that was the last concert before they shut down
Yeah.
the rodeo for COVID. And everybody was like, first off, they were like, I can't believe a K-pop band's going to be at the
Yeah.
rodeo. And then second, like, that's what the last one that they had that year.
I mean, it's kind of like slowly coming because BTS, they they did SNL, and I remember that being huge, and like they just blew it out of the water. And then they did carpool karaoke, and then like this year they did the Grammys, because I think there's just been such a resistance between like American media letting K-pop in, even though like they are huge, and just like
I wonder why that is.
like they barely given them any kind of radio play, and like BTS is still like killing records and stuff, and it's like
That's so strange to
Yeah.
me.
There's only 9 members of NCT.
9. One of them out there has 27 members or something crazy like that. Lots of members.
That's so many people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
But yeah, it's been like a hard thing. Like if we have time to go back to the intro video, you'll see like some of the resistance that they've had, or like hardships that they had.
It just, that sucks, and it's so dumb because anybody can appreciate this music. It's not like you have to be Korean to appreciate this, and if that's truly what's happening with American media, they need to really quit. Like, stop doing that. Like really makes me mad.
Yeah, and I think it was like, because this is a Red Velvet video. I'm sorry about it, but like with BTS, they have come to like different Billboard, like, and the AMAs. They've showed up, and they've like won awards, swept awards, but they haven't really, like, the Grammys wouldn't give them any like time or space to like perform or whatnot. They gave him like a little bit of a spot to be like, oh, you could do your collab with Nas, but Nas was like the one that really and then or Nas X, Lil Nas X, and then they did one performance where it was during COVID, so they actually performed in Korea, not in front of like people here. So this is the first year that they got to perform in front of like their industry peers, and it freaking blew everyone out of the water, because they're like, whoa, this is like the real deal. And I'm hoping that'll open the doors for like everyone else. Yeah. Because once they realize that this is like a legit thing and not just like a fad or something, like,
when it gets to be that level though, do you think the music will change?
Like the K-pop music?
Yes. Not the music itself, like the style of the music, but do you think the artists will change, because then it becomes commercialized?
I think the thing is,
because right now it's still kind of underground.
Because when you look at it, when you hit like Dynamite, Butter, Permission to Dance were like the English ones. Blackpink has some English songs. Like that first song that we listened to was fully in English. Rosé's single Gone is completely in English. I think it loses the touch when it doesn't become their music. And so like Butter and Permission to Dance, both great, amazing like pop songs. That's not BTS songs. Like,
it's not from their soul.
And so I think it would lose that momentum and authenticity if they gave the reins off to someone else, because they want to fit the American mold. Right. And I think if they came here still being genuine to themselves and actually be K-pop, because they're doing all aspects of it, of like writing, producing, performing, rapping, dancing, acting, like doing all the different things, then that would be K-pop. Because I know that Twice does a lot of writing and producing of their own stuff too.
Well, I think that's why it is. I know it's a Red Velvet, but it's important that BTS gets on the scene, because they're so big. You can't change that now. They've already made their statement on the world. So these other bands that aren't as big yet, in America, or even maybe across the world, because BTS has paved the way for them, kind of like Michael Jackson did and the Beatles did for those bands. Now they can come to the America, whatever, and can keep their sound. Keep their way of doing it, instead of commercializing it to make it popular.
Or Americanizing it.
Or Americanizing it.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that they realize, because they do this thing every year where they celebrate their birthday. BTS, sorry about this. BTS celebrates Festa every year. It's their birthday. They have a bunch of different videos, and then they have dinner with everyone. And they were talking about why they were taking a break from group activities. And it's because when they started doing these like American songs, they were losing sight of themselves, and they want to find themselves again.
Right.
And so I think that's the important thing, is if we are opening the market for K-pop to come in to the U.S. market, let's let them be themselves.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't want them to feel like they need to conform to us.
No.
And
I mean, that's so much of art in general too. And knowing so many artists in different places, they're like, can I create for me, or do I have to create what sells?
And what sells makes you die inside.
It 100% does. Like,
Yeah.
like my mom's had that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Other friends who are artists.
I
like,
have that, like,
yeah.
every once in a while.
You know, you got to pay the bills at the end of the day, but
Yeah.
you have to keep creating what brings you joy.
And then you find out what brings you joy is what people want anyways.
Yeah.
They want something real.
Exactly.
Which is why I think we were talking about earlier, the songs that don't make the radio end up being the better songs.
Yeah, the B-side
Because
stuff.
they're the ones that people are real on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not the kitschy ones to make money.
Yeah. Yeah.
To sell the track, sell the album.
Yeah. So,
So,
but that's like K-pop in general, us talking about everything.
Yeah.
But-
I'm sorry.
Red
Yeah.
Velvet and
I like their sound. I think I need to dig more into their
That's-
lyrics and their story to understand why they're singing.
They
these
felt
things.
older to me.
They feel older, but they're like the same age as like the other ones.
Did they feel older to you?
They do. They feel more mature.
Yeah. You too?
more mature, less. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. I don't know. Their sound. The sound felt older. That makes sense. Like
Yeah. Well, I feel like the sound is much more R&B, and to me, it equates to
That
R&B
makes sense.
here, which sounds older.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
90s R&B, 2000s R&B.
I mean, even in the
So,
80s, there was
yeah.
R&B stuff. Like,
But I'm very
Yeah.
much like,
I think that's interesting that you both felt like they feel older.
I feel like they are definitely, like the sound feels more mature.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
something like my kid and her friends would listen to, which is
No.
like 9 to 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like, they're listening to Blackpink.
Yeah.
I also don't want them to listen to Red Velvet.
Yeah.
Not because they're bad, but because I think that
even
at
the
least
lyrics
these
are
songs,
more
the lyric
mature,
content is a little bit,
more mature.
yeah.
But for you, if you want to belt out some stuff later, after you read the lyrics, maybe. We'll see. But that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know some cool stuff about Red Velvet because I don't know nothing.
Yeah, or like what
Give
other
us some
songs
stuff
we
to
should
follow,
listen to.
yeah.
Yeah, some follow-up stuff that's not so dark and
Yeah, they were so
Yeah,
dark.
maybe there's some other stuff that.
yeah. I don't know what the last one was about because I didn't have the lyrics, but fill us up with some more stuff.
Yeah.
Are there songs where they're not in dysfunctional relationships? Like,
There probably are. I mean, we did a reaction to one called Wild Side, which looked like a bank heist of some sort or jewel heist. I don't
That's
remember
fun.
what the lyrics were
That sounds
about.
kind of fun.
And then one was called Feel My Rhythm, Feel the Rhythm, and it had like a Bach inspired
Oh,
historic
very
like
cool.
like Renaissance kind of feel, like with artsy type stuff.
Very
So
cool.
that one was kind of fun.
This was just a dark playlist.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just
It's all right.
It's okay.
just pull in some stuff.
It's all
I
good.
was so busy trying to come up with a perfect playlist for you guys. I kept on switching things in and out, in and out, and I forgot to check if they have subs.
No, it's fine. And then, you kept asking us, well, what kind of music do you listen to? And we legit listened to everything.
Everything. That didn't help.
And like I was like, here, just look at my recently listened to, and it was like
Everything under the
90s
sun.
rap, and then like Hamilton,
Yeah.
and
then
then
Moana,
like the
and then-
Chicks, and then
Yeah.
Moana's in there, and I mean, it's just, if it's
Everything.
good, we're gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Now there'll be some K-pop in there.
Yes, there will.
I really want you to listen to the ciphers. I think you would really like the rap line stuff.
Is that the
I
next
want.
one?
No, that's TXT. This is more
Oh.
alt rock. And then I really want you to watch Rise of Bangtan because I think you would love it to like learn about stuff.
Mhm.
But anyways, that's it for this video. I'm trying to sign off.
Oh, sorry.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Bye.